Hey, guys, and welcome back to another episode on Exactly Correct. I am your host, Trina Felicia. I hope you all are having a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, and a great night whenever you are tuning in. And if you are not, you still have time to do so. Listen, this is the first episode of 2024. So let me start out today's episode by saying Happy New Year to everyone. This is going to be a great year because this is the year of action. All right. So happy new year to everyone. Listen, I had to take a little break. You guys know the last episode that we went live about, I talked about grief and dealing with the loss of my dad, you guys. So please forgive me. I think I took like 2 weeks off, but I needed to take the time. I needed that time, y'all. So I'm sorry. But because we are in a new year, this is the first week of 2024. I am excited about today's topic because I think this is awesome. This is a great topic to start the year off with. So we just gonna get right into it. So today's topic is lose the board. Just do it. All right. So, every year, most of us make a decision that we will either not be the same person we were in the year before, right? So, hence the slogan, New Year, New Me type of thing, or that we will just be further along than we were the year before. So, we begin to think about everything we want to change about ourselves and the goals we want to achieve. We start hosting and or attending vision board parties and vision board get-togethers and vision board seminars, right? We start doing those things in hopes of achieving these goals and manifesting, right? Manifesting what it is we want to see in our lives, what it is that we weren't happy about in the previous year that you want to change, right? And so all of that is good. I too think of the things that I want to change, right? I think of the things that I want to accomplish in the new year. But when I started thinking about those things, I had to be honest. And this is for all of my vision board people that love vision boards. Listen, don't attack me. But I want to have a little bit of a conversation today, y'all, and hear me out, okay? But we have to be honest. I know I have to be honest. How many of us, year after year, create the most dopest vision boards? Like, we literally put the stickers and we have all of the pictures that we cut out of the magazines and we make the most dopest vision boards, but literally never do anything that we placed on our boards. So this year, I just want to ask, why don't we just lose the boards and let's just do it? Let's just do what it is that we are envisioning for our lives. So I know someone is like, Trina, what? Uh, I can't just lose my board. I have to see it to believe it. And to you, I say I completely understand. See, I too have made vision boards. You guys, year after year, I get all of the magazines. I print pictures off of the internet. I get quotes and I put stickers and I make this super dope vision board, right? One year I had it framed and I just get so creative with this vision board. I hang it up on the wall. I look at it every single day. No lie. I always put it somewhere where I can see it and I look at it every single day. And every single day that I look at that vision board, I keep telling myself I'm going to get the car that's on there. I'm going to get the house that I put on there, the job and everything else that I placed on that board. Every single day I look at it. Every day. And every single day I tell myself, Trina, we gonna get it. That's gonna be mine every single day. But the truth is, my truth is, this may not be your truth, but my truth is I never accomplish any of those things that I place on that board. I just said I was going to get it. That's all I said. I walked around every morning that I saw that board. I would always see it either before I leave work, or leave for work, or I had it at one point. I had it sitting at my desk while I was working from home. I had it literally sitting over my desk. I was looking at that thing every single day, and every day I said, I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be mine. It's gonna be mine. I'm manifesting it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. But the truth is, I never put any action behind getting the things that I said I was gonna get. So I'm a true believer, you guys. I'm a true believer in manifesting. I'm a true believer in manifesting that which seems impossible. However, I am realizing, and I have realized, for things to be manifested, there is something that we have to do. For me to manifest the life that I want, there is something that I have to do. So this year, I made the decision that I will no longer create another aesthetically pleasing vision board that goes with my pink, because it's got to be some pink and golds in there because those are my colors, right? So I made a decision this year that I'm not going to create another vision board. I can't do it this year. But I wanted to create an inspired action list. I no longer want to create the vision. I want to live in the vision. So I know some of you are saying, well, Trina, what is an inspired action list? So let's talk about, first of all, what inspired action is. So inspired action is simply making a commitment to take action. It means you take action, but you do it in coherence with what your desires currently are. So, for example, if you want a new or better job this year, instead of placing a picture on your board of someone in a nice big office space with huge windows, sitting at a beautiful desk, you might want to start researching positions available in the field that you're interested in. Update your resume, and then start applying for those positions. Action. If you want, maybe, and I always say this isn't a Christian based podcast, but I am a Christian girl. So I have to go with my roots, right? So you may want a deeper connection with God. So instead of putting a picture on your board of scripture or of the Bible, all of that is good. Maybe you should start setting a certain time that you pray every day. Maybe sign up for a Bible plan. This is taking action. So many times we talk about what we want, right? We see it, we believe that it can happen, but we're missing the step up, in an important step. The most important step is, and it goes along with seeing it and believing it, you also have to have action. So I recommend us, instead of creating another beautiful vision board, and you guys, I'm not against vision boards. I want to be clear on that. I'm not speaking against vision boards. For those of you that vision boards work well for, you've accomplished those things. This is not for you. This is for those of us, people like me, who you look at that vision board every single day, every year. You create this vision board. You bring out all of the magazines. You have your glue sticks, your hot glue guns. We have the parties. We have the get-togethers. We have the workshops and all of that stuff, where we create these most so inspiring vision boards, the most inspiring vision boards. It's for us who really don't do anything besides create the board. That's literally all we do. I recommend this year, instead of going that route and creating that vision board, start creating a list of about five things that you want to accomplish for maybe the first 3 months of this year. The first 3 months of 2024. What are five things that you want to accomplish? I sat down, I wrote a list, and I said, as I accomplish those things, in these first 3 months, I'm going to cross off everything I accomplished. I'm going to cross it off. And throughout the year, you continue to update that list. So in the first 3 months, you have a list, you cross those five things out, and you continue to add to that list. This is what you call an inspired action list. For me, this year, you guys, this year for me is all about action. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to put a picture up. And again, I am a believer in manifesting and singing. And in order to have, accomplish things, you should see your vision. You have to see it before you can see it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for that. And I believe in that. However, I am also knowing that in order to see it and to obtain it, I have to do something to get it. It's not just going to fall in my lap. The new job isn't just going to, somebody isn't going to call me. And now, believe me, wait a minute, let me stop myself. I do understand that somebody could call you. Somebody could call you and offer you that job or a position that you didn't even know existed. Yes, it could happen. However, it may not happen that way. With God, all things are possible, and it can possibly happen that way. But it's a possibility that it won't happen that way, and that you have to do something. It is going to require something. You want to purchase a home this year, so you have to start putting in the action. Maybe your credit isn't where it needs to be. Maybe your finances aren't where they need to be. So you have to start somewhere. It is bigger than just putting it on that board, looking at it every day and saying, I want that house. That house is going to be mine. Yes, decree it and declare it. But there is something else you have to do, and it is called action. So for me, this year is all about action. I'm no longer creating the vision board. I'm going to live out the vision. I'm going to be intentional. I want to be consistent about the things that I want this year. I'm not sitting around any longer talking about what I want. If I want the relationship, if I want the car, if I want the house, if I want the savings, I am going to be a woman of action this year. So to all my vision board creators, continue to do what works for you. If the vision board works for you, sis, keep doing that. Bro, if it works for you, keep doing that. But for those of you that may want to try it a different way, I encourage you to lose the boards and just do it. Y'all, like that was my time today. I promise y'all, I did not want to hold this long today. And so I hope I did a good job. I think I went a little bit under 14 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. You guys, I just wanted to do something this year to kick us off and inspire us to be people of action. I believe in manifesting everything that you want and speaking it, but you have to begin to put yourself in position in order to receive it. Stop creating the vision, but live in the vision. And that is my goal for 2024, you guys. I don't just want to talk about it. I don't want to, and I think it's an old saying that says, don't talk about it, be about it. Like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to make it happen. If you all want to see the video component of today's podcast, be sure to head over to YouTube and look up Exactly Correct Podcast, and you can catch the video component on podcast. Also, make sure you stay connected with me on my social media platforms. On Instagram and TikTok, it is Trina Felicia. On Facebook, it is Katrina Tucker. And until next time, you guys, always remain exactly correct. Okay, bye.